How are you? How is it going out there for you? Oh, it's episode 51. We are about a week away from the 1 year anniversary from when I started doing this. And then a lot of things are going to change. I'm going to start doing more videos in January. We're going to do everything that we can to make it better. I really need some more guests on. So, if your name is Gaston, isn't there somebody named Gaston in the world out there? I don't know, but DJ Khaled, go ahead and get us into that intro, please. How simple is it that I could just walk in here, do my thing, look at my watch, and I'm not dabbing? I have gone 51 episodes without dabbing. I will not start today. You listen to this on audio. How are you? How are you? It's about to be a good listen, or is it? Listen, track listen, Listerine. I used to talk to Irene, me, myself, and Irene. Killed a cow. Peter, don't attack me now. Okay, DJ Khaled, thank you. DJ Khaled, you're done until the end of the episode. One day I'm going to interview DJ Khaled about his life and his luxury life, his vehicles that are always topless like his women. I don't know if he does that. I don't know how that works, but I know how this works, and that's how I'm going to do it. Oh, man, I had an interesting conversation with the female. It was interesting. So, you know Snapchat, right? I'm just going to dive right into what happened. So this girl Snapchats me on Snapchat, says, hey. I'm like, what's up? How's it going? And my name's Tyler, right? Nice to meet you out there. You listening? So she says, your name's Tyler, right? And I was like, yeah, my name's Tyler. She said, are you the guy that's been Snapchatting me, asking me, okay, how can I preface this the right way? So she continues to ask me, she says, are you the guy that's been Snapchatting me and saying that your buddy's having a rough time and you want to blow him, but you're not gay, but you want to learn the blowjob etiquette, I guess it is, that you need to learn to help your buddy out in the sticky situation that he's in. You want to give him a blowjob. I'm like, wait, what? No, that's not me. That I am so far from that subject that dude, if it was somebody like are you the Tyler that pissed in the trash can, pissed in the laundry? Sorry, it was an accident. It was once and I was out of line. That could have been me back in 5 years ago. Might have been me, but it was never me that had trying to solicit advice for giving my buddy blowjobs because he's going through a rough patch in his life. With my buddies, okay, I'm just gonna throw this out there. When my buddies are going through a rough time in their lives and they hit me up to, dude, like, I just need to hang out. Like I'm not myself right now. And depending upon the variables of what they're going through, it might be situational where we might go golfing. It depending on what buddy it is. You know what I mean? We might go golfing. We might go get a beer. If it's this buddy, we might read a book together. I don't know, but I won't. I never will contact somebody asking for advice how to blow my friend, how to give my friend a blowjob because he's going through a rough patch. But also, he's not gay. Whoever this man that she is referring to is not gay. He's not homosexual, which I have no problem with if you are. But hey, man, why you gotta lump me into that category? How? And the worst part is she sent me his little avatar thing, and it looks just like my dude. I'm like, wait, what the fuck's going on here? Is there a guy in the closet running around trying to get advice on blowjobs, and he's shading his way through going or coming out of the closet, and he's just wanting to get advice on encounters before he goes that way, before he's like, oh, really? You know how you go to Walmart or you look up stuff online? You look up your coffee machine, you look up your toaster, see what the brand is, see how much it is, see how much, if the upgrade is the $10 worth it to get that, and you're like, I'll go to Walmart and check. So this is what this guy's doing in homosexuality. He's like, I'll ask her advice, ask her review on giving blowjobs and all this. And she comes to me like, I thought it was gonna be like, are you the guy with are you Becky with the good hair? Is that what they call you? And then no, it was asking me. I have never in my life. Are you the guy that was asking me how to give another guy a blowjob, but you're not gay or you're bisexual? I mean, jeez, no, that was not me. Let me tell you something. I've done a lot in my life, but I've never asked for advice on how to blow a friend. I thought she was making it up. I was like, well, what? No, that's not. Why would I do that? That was not me. And that was a interesting subject of the weekend that happened to me. And I'm like, dude, no, that's not me. And listen, I'll be honest with you, five. It was not me. I would speak if it was. I would tell you it was. I mean, I might need advice on a lot in life, but blowjobs have never came to. I've never been sitting in bed, because I love learning. I think I'm trying to get my education and like to equal my intellect. Is that how it goes? Like, isn't that to what makes you smart? Your intelligence is somewhere around your IQ and all that stuff. I don't even know what my IQ is. I'm just trying to get educated about everything in life besides blowjobs. It's not on my list. There are things in life that I do not feel compelled to research. And blowjobs, snakes, and makeup and stuff like that, things that I will never need to know how to do. Well, it's just what a interesting conversation I had with somebody. And it's just like, no, buddy, not me. You know, I was just thinking last week, like, I would have learned how to be a rapper or something cool, but never. I might have asked advice on your what you think about Bigfoot running around the world. And as you guys know, I don't necessarily believe in Bigfoot, but I do believe in the people that believe. It's been weeks since that happened. Apple, your next update, allow me to, when I silence my computer, it silences my emails. Why when you put the computer on silent, it doesn't silence the email? I'm frustrated. Oh, man. What? I feel like my character was questioned by another human through someone else, and I didn't appreciate it. If you're the guy out there that's soliciting people for blowjob advice, and your name is also Tyler, which, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope your buddy got through his rough patch. Could you imagine? I cannot imagine going to my buddy and be like, dude, having a rough time with the wife? You know, your kids being a hassle? Your kids being a hassle in your life right now? Dude, your car is dirty right now? Like, you cannot handle it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go talk to this woman. Get my blowjob skills up. Come back, I'll talk to you. My friends be like, what? What is wrong with you, dude? Take me to a football game. Let's go bowling. Applebee's. Olive Garden. Texas Roadhouse. Hell, we can go to Dixie Pan. Out there in Nortonville, shout out. Y'all applying? Y'all hiring? I'll be the one applying. I'll be in the kitchen applying the pressure. Dude, I could go back and cook. Oh, man, I've been thinking about it lately. I've been thinking about going back and being a cook somewhere. Dude, I could be a cook again. Oh, yeah. I don't know if, as a former Captain D's employee of the month, worked there 3 years, employee of the month once. How are you? That's me. If you go in there right now at that Captain D's in little old Madisonville, Kentucky, my picture will be on the wall with one check beside it that says 3 years to get employee of the month one time. You know the worst part is, I got the employee of the month like a year in, and they was just like, oh, now he's just now, because at once you get like employee of the month or like player of the week or something, that's your standard right there. That's your, like, if you're at that point, if you stay at that point, that's your mediocre point at that point. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you have to go, you can go beyond it, but if you go below that point to where when you got the award or whatever, the certificate that I got, it's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. But at that moment, that's what's like, that's where we need you at 24/7. So it's no longer that you're going to get employee of the month, because that's what we expect of you now. That's what I'm trying to say. So that is my reasoning on why I never got it again. I also discovered a lot more things about life in Captain D's, because that was right at the peak. I was 16, had to get a job, and I worked there till I was like 19. So that's about 3 years running. And then I discovered a lot about life that was unexplored, because I got my license and all that, started traveling, started ditching class once, maybe twice, got ice, 3 days, missed out on the senior trip to New York. How about it? But you know what? I took that money that I was going to use on the senior trip, bought a vehicle with it. Who wins? I got 2 years out of that vehicle. Oh, man. Dude, this is getting to be so easy that I can just walk in here, talk to you, Get it going. Next week's going to be a year. Man, it's just so nice. I was really dreading this, and then I came in here, and I was like, you know what? Do you know what? It's easier to ramble. As the more I ramble, the easier it gets, the more I can talk about it. Oh, also, I've been reading 12 Rules of Life by Jordan Peterson. Great book. Let me tell you something. Last week, I was like 100 pages in. I'm 203 in. I only got 100. You know, I'm the type of guy that looks at a book, flips through that, you know, like, that's where you flipping through the book real quick to see how many pages. No pictures in this book, but there's 367 pages. I am closing in on my first book of 2019. I might finish this book before next year. We can almost do those jokes, right? We got like another week, and then we can do the see you next year, pal. See you next year, bud. Oh, also, I bought my next book. The next book I'm going to read is You Are Worth It by Kyle Carpenter. He was a Marine Corps guy. He was a pretty intense guy. Jumped under a grenade to save his buddies, his fellow compadres in the Marine with him. Jumped on the grenade, blew him up. He survived somehow. Do not know how. He was I guess he was in a medically induced coma for 5 weeks. Could you imagine? And then, because every time I start complaining about my life, somehow YouTube or Google or Yahoo recommends a story that is way worse than what I'm dealing with. And I'm like, I have no level of reason to complain about everything in my life that I do. And I'm like, dude, I got his book, found it at Walmart. Walmart never has books that you want. I realized after recently discovering the book aisle at Walmart, they have limited selection. They have like Tony Robbins and Joel Osteen and all that. But if you're a Joel Osteen, you start hanging out with Kanye. At that point, I'm no longer like. Just imagine if Gandhi started hanging out with Kanye. If Gandhi were ever to hang out, maybe I don't know is Gandhi still alive. I don't know if he is or not. But just imagine if somebody else as important as what you would think that Joel Osteen is to like the spirituality and all that and God and all that. And I understand. I mean, is Kanye running a cult? Is what I'm asking. But once you get to that level of fame and you're just all about the TV, because that's the one thing I have about television and CNN and all that, and just anything in general. When you speak upon even like as low as ESPN, they're all about the ratings. They don't really care if LeBron James was no longer playing in the NBA. They would find somebody else to spotlight. Now that person will not be nearly as good as LeBron James or like Michael Jordan and all that, but they're just going to find something, focus in. It's all a facade. That's what it is. Like Stephen A. and all of them, Skip Bayless, I mean. I do like Shannon Sharp, though. Oh, also, if my buddy ever listens to this, we were talking about Shannon Sharp and who he played for and all that, like 6 months ago. I keep forgetting to bring this back up. I misspoke. I said that Shannon Sharp played for Green Bay. I was thinking of Sterling Sharp, his little brother, his sibling. I was thinking of him. So sorry about that. If you're listening or watching this, I corrected myself. I meant to tell you I was wrong. Sorry. Won't happen again. Got my facts corrected. We're back on the highway going 70 down the road again. What else? Oh, I found a new Bigfoot documentary that came out. Like, I kind of lowered my consumption of Bigfoot material in the past year. I guess it's been since I started this. Really, like my first couple months, I was really talking about Bigfoot, the Bigfoot believers. I don't care if Bigfoot's real. I care about the Bigfoot believer. I believe in them. Who cares if Bigfoot's real? I believe in the believers of Bigfoot. So what I'm saying is, I just was thinking, like, I wonder if are they still talking about Bigfoot? I mean, Flat Earth is pretty popular. A lot of people talking about that. And I feel like Bigfoot is getting the shadow of Flat Earth and all that. And I'm like, hold on. Let me check it out. I go search YouTube. I find out they got another documentary. And this one's high quality. This is the best production I have seen for a Bigfoot documentary, and I started watching it twice, fell asleep twice, so I'm going to try to watch it, but it's an hour long, so I try to watch it in like I try to watch it in like 10 minutes increments, so I don't just sit down there and watch time, and it's pretty good so far. The quality, and the guys crack me up. Oh, they crack me up every time. But we're rolling in. 2020, the year of the vision. I want to get wristbands made, dude. When I get 10 subscribers, I'm gonna start selling wristbands. Also, I've been stuck at 5 subscribers for almost a year. I had 6 for a month, but some of the people in my life will not subscribe to my channel. You know, I hope you never get a flat tire and I'm driving by and be like, oh, you want me to help you change that tire, but you can't hit the subscribe button. How? The audacity of you to think I'm going to stop and help you change a tire when you can't subscribe and like my videos. And I've been, this month has been pretty rough with work. I knew it was going to be here. I mean, I trained all year for the work that I had to put in at my physical job that I work at currently. And I was like, dude, December's pretty rough where I work at. And I was right. But I still got in here. I still did my work. Dude, there's something about this time of the year that my sleep just freaking gets destroyed. It's like I'm going to bed at midnight. I'm waking up at 8. And it just destroys me, and I have to do better on waking up in the winter months. Because, dude, who wants to wake up at 4 or 5:15, 5:30 in the morning? Well, I try to get to the gym by 5:30, but when it's cold, dude, and that 3 inches of ice is on your car, you're just like, dude, man, like, why? Can we get 20 degrees? Like, I wish we could wake up. I wish, they say the early bird gets the worm, which I still want to do a video on. What the fuck does the worm get? The worm has to get up earlier than the bird. We spoke upon this. The worm has to get up earlier than the bird. Right? The worm gets up earlier than the bird. And then he gets eaten by the bird. I feel like that's the equivalent to a cop lurking all night. He's been working his 12. Do I work 12-hour shifts, or are they like firemen? Do they work? I hope they don't work 24 just driving around. That'd be terrible. But that's what it is. Like, you get up early. Like, I'm gonna go to the office early. It's 5:30. I'll get there early, do some paperwork. I got too tired yesterday. It was like, I'm going home, going to bed. So you went home, went to bed, woke up the next morning. It's like, I'm gonna get an early start. I'm gonna go to work an hour early. Nobody's on the parkway. There's no traffic on your way to work. And then all of a sudden you get pulled over by a cop, and he gives you a ticket for speeding down the parkway with no one else around. It's still dark out. In that scenario, the cop happens to be the bird, and I'm pretty sure if you're the one getting pulled over in that scenario, you are in fact the worm. And I'm sorry, pal. The early bird gets the quota. Oh, man, did y'all get what I meant? Because cops have to get quotas each month. Isn't that a dirty business? Is that a dirty business? Like, dude, like, just your whole job. I mean, you think would start with like protecting and serving and all that. I mean, a cop's job is just as important as a McDonald's employee. They protect and serve ice cream, and sometimes the machine's broke. But I feel like after that, like they just do whatever they want, man. I don't really know. I'm not a cop. I would interview a cop, an ex-cop, any kind of cop, dude. A mall cop, dude. One time before I get out of here, I was a youngster. Run around the Madisonville Mall, the only mall in America with a carpet. The whole mall is carpeted. How destructive is that? How many people do you trust not to spill liquids on your carpet that you have in the mall? And that's just like, a carpeted mall? That doesn't even sound right. That doesn't even sound American. Every mall I've ever been to had the cool. I remember the first time I went to a normal mall. Went to Eastland Mall in Evansville. I was like, this mall is dope. No carpet. These floors are fresh. Because if you're in a nice mall, they can make the floor. They can polish them up. Make the lights beam off of them so everything just looks glowy. You go into a mall with the carpet. It's like, dude, whose grandma's house antique shop are we at right now? But I was at the mall as a young kid. It was like 6th grade. And I walked in one of them stupid advertising signs that they have throughout the middle of the mall. Knocked the sign completely off. The mall cop had the nerve to walk up. Hey, pal, that's $5,000. You want to pay for that? And I was like, no, sir. And I bounced. And he said, what's your name? I said, Jose. Hey, I bounced. I was out of there. And also, I remember one time my brother was talking to this dude. He was real like ADHD. Might have been on. Did they have Adderall in like 2007? I don't know. But this dude was out of his mind. He was out. He picked a lock to his suitcase and got out of it. He was out of control. And he tried to convince my brother to help him steal a cop car that was outside of the mall. It just had the lights on. I don't know what was going on. And this dude's just sitting there like, dude, I'm still, dude, you want to help me? My brother's like, what? Get the hell, get out of my face. Because I think me and my brother have that in common is we can see the future outcome. I think that's why we both never been to jail yet, is that we can see how bad it will be in the future. I mean, if I'm at Walmart stealing dirty or clean underwear, I would hope Walmart would steal clean underwear. But if I'm at Walmart stealing underwear, right? If I'm at Walmart just jacking underwear, socks, the essentials. And then I get away with it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Walmart's, what do they call those people? Loss prevention managers. They might be like the FBI. They might watch you a couple times, let you rack that bill up. So instead of stealing $30 worth of underwear, you thought you was going to get away with $300. Now that's a year in prison or jail, wherever they want to keep you, whatever they want to do with you. And then you got to go and spend time with real people that's out there stabbing, shooting people. I can't handle it. I've eaten enough ramen noodles in my life where I will not go back. I will not go back. That's the only reason I'm staying out of jail. Is I do not want to go back to ramen noodles and everything with currency. I don't smoke cigarettes. So where am I going to get my currency? I'm going to have to buy cigarettes to give them away for extra noodles that I already don't want to want. Oh, man. I got to get to the gym. So I hope y'all have a great... I'm filming this a day early, so you're going to be seeing this tomorrow. If you're listening to this on audio, you can get it on Apple iTunes. Just hit that purple button on your iPhone. That's the podcast button. A lot of you might not know. Then search TP's Takeover, and I will be back next week. Oh, don't Google Podcasts. All of them. Dude, all of them. Dude, can you tell my nose is running? But that's enough. I'm going to get y'all out of here. Thanks for listening. This was an easy one. DJ Khaled, thank you, sir, for helping me out. You're always the best. Oh, man, I'm ready for 2019 to be over. I don't want to say that. I don't want to just... Time's already go fast as it is. Let's just let it slow down a bit. Let this month just fester. Thank you.